Hey everyone, I am Maria. I'm here at Theo so he can do my hair. I wanted to let it grow, but I don't like this in-between style, so I hope he will make it a bit more blonde, lighter, warm blonde, and make something nice of it instead of this crazy hairdo.
Okay, I will do. So I ask you to turn around for the people watching.
Here
and
we go.
Yeah. Then we start with coloring. It makes life a lot easier. Thank you very much.
Dan kan je mij niet goed knippen.
Tuurlijk wel. Hello friends on YouTube, I'm gonna do her hair. Let's start with coloring. So first I put on the protection. And she wants a lighter color, a bit warm to it. I think I put some highlights in between. And after that I will certainly make her a wonderful style, because now it's one blonde line and that's why it's curling all the ways. And she has wavy hair, there's natural shapes. Now somebody asked me to put 2 towels on, I don't know why, but I will do that for you. I go see something brings me something, it's just 2 towels, brings no more washes. Okay, now start making color. I'll tell you what color I made. Start coloring. I made an origin color. I made it 12-0 and I made it with 9%. And I put a plaque system in, so I kept the most wonderful condition on the hair. This I apply on the hair, and when I'm ready with that, I put some highlights on it. Start on top. And applying all the color on her hair. Origin colors come on the market in the Holland by Rover Hair. So do all her hair. Now put all the color on her hair, and on top of that, in the natural fall of her hair, I take a nice small brush and go over it with a bleach on 6% as 20 volume and bring some highlights into her hair, so I get a more funny feeling of the color and not a flat color. The color is ammonia free, so we don't have a nasty smell.
You want me to turn? You want me to turn?
No. I'll turn around. Go on all places I want to. Wait for certainly a half hour for the color to develop. And the wonderful thing is, by laying this over the color, is that the colors will be in the same line, but also the hair is protected from the bleach, because it lays on the color, so you have no hard lines what bleach normally do. This I cover up with small carton wigs, so the color stays on the place where I want it to stay. Then I close my plastic foil, then counterweight, then rinse out.
Pluisjes in mij.
Yeah. And it's a turn, so you can see how the carton wigs lay on the hair. So now I can close the foil, wait for a half hour, and then we're back. Hello friends on YouTube. After 30 minutes we rinse it out, wash it with a silver shampoo, that's the only thing to do. Now put on the protection of cutting. Now you know she wants to grow her hair. She had side shapes, though they are growing with it, but they have now a line that's not in line with the hairstyle. So I will cut her hair with Hotrazor. Hotrazor is of Ergo, and that comes from the United States. You find it on the www.askergo.com. comb the hair. Now these are the short parts, I'll show you that. The Hotrazor, 190 degrees Celsius. I know she wants to grow her hair, so I just lay it in the natural lines. Take the line on the front, and at the front I only take off an ultra small part. This is all I take off. Take all the hairs to the front, bend them in the chin line, and then from the back I work till I get on the line of cutting where I started on, so my baseline. Every time take about a centimeter hair. And always work in the natural lines. Because when I use the natural lines, I always get a good shape in the hair. Take some hair from the behind layers, take them on the layers of cutting, and then take them to the front, because this is the part that is disconnected. I can show you that. This is the length, and this is the length that's growing on the hair. So we have a lot of difference between both lengths. Again, take them to the front. Also nice is that this tool makes it possible to grow the hair for 4 months without cutting. Again, take the hairs to the front, part the hair also in a wonderful natural curly line, lay them in the line, take them to the front and connect them on the line of cutting. So this will be a bit Pixie Bob. I can see that on the back the length connects already to the front, so I'm certain that they lay in one line of cutting and they never get a disturbing line into it. A bit playable effect on the front by just using the tip of my knife. Take the upper hair on it. First start at the back. Watch its chin line. Take off the dry tips. Go over the center line. Lay all the hairs again on the same line. Starting in the back. Now I have this curve. I want to stay in that curve. So now I've got all the lines on this beautiful line in the line of the chin line, so this line is the same as the cutting line, so I know it's good. So now I can go to the back and connect that. Part the line from the center onto the ear. This part is already cut, so now you see it's hanging over. It says a lot of bending in the back. Knowing that, keep in mind that line. Lay all the lines in the natural shape of her head. Go to the back, on the center. Holding the length, but give it new shape in the neckline. By taking off some weight in the center, because the underlines are also shorter. So now I know that I connect both lines to each other. Take them over, watch at the natural lines, and keep in mind
that I work on that line. On the sides, I take the hairs to the center line and bring them together in the center of the skull. Here she has also a natural shape, so you can use that shape. Then go to the other side. First take the baseline. And whoop. Come to the other side, take the hairs over the center line, bend them in the line of cutting. Keep in mind that you're going on the chin line again. With a flat knife, I thin the underline so I get a wonderful shape in it. Some of you think I never pin away, so I never part. I always part, but I never take the clips to part it with, because it takes so much time to take a clip in, out, so I see videos 10 times faster than they are cut, and I find it very boring to watch, because it's not what's happening, it's just a way to show you in a short time how wonderful the cut is. But when you part all the lines, it's very boring in my feeling, because I love to watch at the natural lines, and I always can watch at the wonderful shapes this wonderful skull has, because now you see the skull bone gives a lot of volume to her hair, and it gives a wonderful feeling. So I always feel what I do, and I don't do all the technical stuff, because I learned it, of course, but I'd rather do it with love than just cutting. Thin it with the tip of my knife a bit. I have to stand in front of the center, because otherwise I can't see what I'm doing. It's not the best way to cut hair when I have to show you all the things I do, because I always stand on the side of what I'm doing. But by the years I'm doing this for you, I learned my tricks to show it to you. And the nice thing of making YouTube videos is that you learn from yourself. Now, again, you see how wonderful the shape is and how wonderful volume she has, because she has a wonderful skull for this kind of lines. Take the hairs over the center to the other side, minor corrections to the line, and do a cross control, so do this on both sides. From the left to the right and from the right to the left, knowing that I have the perfect line in the center of her skull. Watch at the natural lines. And the wonderful thing is I can stay on the nose, so you can see also the shape of the nose, because it's the same as the chin line, all the lines connecting to each other. So when you watch at the chin line, it's the same as the nose line, the eyes lines, everything is the same line. So you don't have to watch for lines, they are already there. Here I have the same problem. The hairs on the front and the hairs on the back laying over that line. So I have a disconnect in the line. You see the difference. Here's the line and this is the line. So there's a difference about 4 centimeters into her hair. Now pin the hairs away in the eyebrow line. So I take the same line as the eyebrow line. This is the opposite line of the chin line. Part some hair on the ear. Lay it in the chin line. Opposite line of that line. And work to the front. Take another centimeter. And pin the hairs out with my fingers. So the hairs I want to cut, I take up with those two fingers. Lay the hair, I take them up, lay them into my comb. The underline will be again in the chin line. Take out my clip. Again, take the hairs that lay on it and go into the chin line again. And now find me the connection by putting the hairs to the back. Then you see the underlayers go with it, so I know where the line is. I just connect the lines to each other by pulling it in the opposite way. Again, pull it to the back. Watch at the shapes, always watch at the shapes, because they're very important into the hairstyle. And finally the connection to the front lines. Ja, klinkt als je werkt, maar je moet slikken, dan hoor je klok.
Wat gemeten.
Ja, ik hoor er wel. And lay them in opposite lines. Now watch at eyebrow lines. This is also kind of a cross control. But now you can see if the lines connect to each other. And just gently traveling down, come into the neckline again. And make the roundings into the lines. Take the hairs over the crown area. Lay them in the natural roundings, and with the tip of my knife I just make the upper line a little bit playable, so our hard waves will be a little bit softer, and she can also wear this in a soft way. Not always have to have the hard lines of the waves. Same will do on this side. Just gently lay them into the hairstyle, and again this line I correct when the hair is dry. Coming up top, takes hair up on the center, and with my thumb I take away something of the length, not too much, just to be certain that I have all the dry ends off. And as long as the hair is a bit wet, you never burn your fingers, so don't be afraid of that. Now for so far cutting, so now I can style her hair. Before I go into blow dry, I need of course a styling product. I need a straight, because I want to get a straight product into the hair, because
her hair is a bit wavy, so she needs all the moisture you can get. In straight products there's always a lot of moisture, and that's what I like. It gives a little bit rest to the hair. You can straight it totally with it, but I like to get it wavy, but then nursed with the moisture it needs. Think about this amount. Massaged into the hair. Smells ultra soft. And already when the hair is still a bit wet, you can see how wonderful it smooths the hair, because it does. It brings down the volume a lot. So if you want to get it into a boy's hairstyle, you can always do that, because then you let it dry like this. And you don't have hard hair, but you have still a very trendy style into your hair. Check that how that looks. It's a bit Italian. A bit. But she is a bit Spanish, so I'll take that away. It's nice to be a bit Spanish. Olé. Of niet?
Je ziet er niet veel van, toch?
Nee, je ziet het niet veel van. It's more milk than Spanish. Start blow drying. Start in the neckline, building up. And use a medium brush, about 3,5 centimeters.
Ja, ik denk ook dat er krullen wel een beetje blijven pieken.
Zeker.
Ja, je wil altijd ander haar dan dat je hebt.
So far blow drying with the brush. Now first correct the neckline.
Coming to the neckline, now you see how wonderful wavy it is. With a small Kiona clipper, I go in and clean the line. Comb the hairs gently down. Take away the neck paper. Clean it also gently with a razor blade.
Now with a little bit gel wax, also of Keunen, it goes through the hairs. The nice thing about the gel wax is it nurses the hair also, and it gives a wonderful feeling when you touch your own hair, because you can go with your fingers through the hair without getting stuck. This is Maria's new Pixie Bob and color. I thank her for being my model. I thank you for watching. She will turn for you so you can see how wonderful her hairstyle is now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Foto's maken.